Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving back into PKA level 40 to 59 with a full boosted team that doesn't use any of the new batch, can farm out the mini-boss stages as well as the final boss, and get you guys a lot of total gains. Now, as you guys know, if you guys stay at level 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, you are going to be able to take down both the mini-bosses. However, I'm sort of making my way through the rankings. I want to do a bit of content, obviously, so it's going to be a little bit different for me. But if you guys want to get your totals very, very quickly, stay at level 40, and then you can just easily farm the mini-bosses on level 1 and level 4, respectively, and then just farm level 40 with a full batch team, allowing you guys to get as many gains as possible. Now, this particular team, it utilizes all of the latest characters that can give you the most amount of drops. Obviously, Bonnie being the new Super Evolution, she's going to give us a guaranteed drop. We have the 5+ in Lucci, Stussy, and Kaku. They're going to be a guaranteed drop as well. And then we have Arlo and Crew as last month's 6+, so he's going to give us an extra drop as well. Finally, we've got Rayleigh, the 6+ from before that. He's going to be a 75%. And then we have one of the PKA units in Giampier being a 50% drop. Now, you can just replace Giampier with like any character that can give you a 75% chance drop. But look, if it's below 100%, it doesn't really matter all that much. You really just want to make sure that you either have Bonnie, the CP0 unit, and Arlong Crew on the team, so that way you can maximize your gains. Now, if you guys can find a Friend Captain, Femlord, Beppo, or Kid Killer, you are going to get even more drops. However, I do understand that that's not exactly a banner that people are going to be summoning on. Obviously, some people are, and look, more power to you. But right before anniversary, like, I feel like this is a time where a lot of people are going to be saving gems and not really summoning on a banner that is still going to be around after the anniversary banners are introduced and the characters are announced within reason. So if you guys can find Friend Captains, obviously this team is going to work very nicely with them. They both boost like Dex and Int, which this team is very heavily built around, or they boost Cerebral, I believe, which is also a big factor with this team. So if you can find them, great. If you can't, don't stress. You can just utilize double 6+ Bonnie, and that's going to work out quite nicely as well. If you guys don't have like 6+ Bonnie, if you guys don't have the 5+ of the CP0 unit, obviously it's going to be a little bit more challenging for you. But like I said, if you farm out the low levels to get your total gains, that is going to be the most efficient and effective way to get as much out of the game mode as possible. So we're going to bypass the PvP fight just for the sake of the video. Ideally, I would recommend doing the PvP fights. Plus, I really want to get more Saki for Zoro. So if we can find Zoro's a little bit later, that way we can sort of build up our, there we go, we can build up our levels nice and fast. So moving on to the final stage against Blackbeard now. Level 57, obviously from 40 to 59 is basically all the same. And the team is exactly the same as what you guys just saw there. So we are going to be utilizing double Bonnie, but again, if you can find Kid Killer, or you can find Femboy, Law, and Beppo, you are going to be in for a much better time. So, utilizing double Bonnie and the 10th anniversary ship means that you can actually easily just fly through this content. Everyone's going to have their, what's it called? Everyone's going to have all their specials ready to go, because you have the max cooldowns, plus everyone is actually boosted on this team as well. So we're just going to tear our way through. You guys can actually put on order if you really want to. That's going to work out nicely as well. And you just speed farm your way to level 3 against Doc Q. Now, Doc Q gives you a poison, and he puts up 1 turn of either attack down or thresholds. It's not exactly the most challenging to get past. Ideally, you want the attack down, if anything. But look, just for this team, we are going to basically just use the special of Bonnie, and that is going to allow us to get enough damage to kill through the threshold. The attack down you can kill through very easily, but the threshold, a little bit of a problem. Just use one of the Bonnie specials and you guys will be absolutely fine. On stage 4, you come up against Burgess, and Burgess rolls back your captain specials by 2 turns, which goes down to 1, and then gives you 2 turns of paralysis. Really not that challenging to get past, so we're just going to utilize the Rayleigh special here. Rayleigh's going to remove the paralysis, which is awesome. And with that, he's also going to give you an attack boost and an orb boost to your Cerebral characters. Bonnie's now Cerebral. This team is basically Cerebral besides Arlon Crew. it works out really nicely. When Burgess dies, you take 30,000 damage, so make sure you have enough HP, but you guys should be absolutely fine there. On the final stage against Blackbeard, you're going to get 2 turns of attack down, and there's going to be 2 turns of threshold. You get a full bot of block orbs as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use the Bonnie special. It's going to rotate our block orbs into recovery. Bonnie's going to give us color affinity and a chain lock because of the, what's it called? Because we don't actually have enough recovery orbs. And then we can use the CP0 unit to halve the threshold. We don't have a way around the threshold because we're like trying to bring as many boosters as possible. But we do have a way around the attack down with Giampier. So that's the big reason Giampier is actually here. And thanks to that half attack down from the CP0 unit, we can actually easily get through the threshold nice and simply. On death, Blackbeard has a 50% revive, so that's where we're going to use our Arlong Crew special. Arlong Crew is going to give us an attack boost, and that's just going to make it even easier to kill. You actually have access to the Super Tendo of Giampier with this team as well, which is actually hilarious. But nevertheless, it works very, very nicely. So, same team, works for your mini-bosses, works up until level 60, so you guys can easily just farm this on level 40 if you guys are looking to get as many totals as possible. So, it's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you go down there, bell the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.